Online. Jordan Moore, John Jackson, Zoe Scandalis, Madison, Westby. We're talking women's tennis. And we were originally supposed to have Juliana, but I'm glad you're here, Madison, because you guys, this seems to me like the perfect example of what this team is. It's all seniors and it's all freshmen. So take it from your perspective, your senior perspective, Zoe. You know, what's the chemistry like in this team? How did you welcome in this freshman class, knowing that, you know, every point tennis counts the same, that you're going to need them to carry you home?
Totally. Well, it's been a blast starting the very first day of the year. There's just a new energy with all three freshmen. They're like fun and dorky and they work crazy hard. I remember the first day of practice, like some of the other people were done, but all three freshmen stayed after with me, and we were doing fitness and we were running. I was like, oh, yeah.
It's going to be good.
Yeah.
You know, Madison, okay, my question for you is easy. I mean, you're born and raised in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Why USC?
Well, when I came on my visit, I noticed that there were palm trees surrounding the tennis court,
reason.
so I was pretty much sold then.
And no tornadoes.
No tornadoes, that's right, but there are earthquakes, and I have to say
True.
I am very afraid for the day that happens.
What's been the biggest transition? What's the biggest difference out here in the big city?
I think the biggest difference is probably the traffic. I'm not used to so many people, and like just everywhere you go, it's always so busy, and everyone's in a hurry.
You know, Zoe, when we talk about your team, and you guys talked about how the depth is really sort of the key.
Yeah.
You guys have had 5 Trojans that have been Pac-12 Players of the Week. Is it a situation where you guys know that you have each other's back? I mean, tennis is an individual sport, but how much of that communication happens even in a match? To say, hey, look, you know what, I lost my match. You know, I need you to step up and fill in for me.
Totally. Well, that's huge. That's why college tennis is so awesome, because it's like a whole nother dimension right off the bat, because when you're playing together, there's a certain energy that you don't feel in individual tournaments growing up. So, yeah, like we're all boosted with each other's enthusiasm next to us, and if matches were down, we can feel the fight from the person next to us and really like maybe not feel that in an individual tournament, but college tennis is so like crazy like that
Right.
you can build off of each other, so that's really cool.
You know, it wasn't that long ago that you were the young, giggly, dorky freshman. Do you feel, I mean, looking back now as a senior, I mean, are you starting to realize that it's coming to an end? Your senior day is not too far. Are you going to be emotional out there?
Oh, I'm going to try not to be. But it's going to be so hard. I mean, I'm telling these guys how fast it goes because that's what people told me, but now it's here. Like, to me, that's such a joke. I mean, yeah, I'm literally, before every practice, I take a deep breath, and I'm like, remember this, remember your teammates, how it feels, the energy from the coaches. Like, it's an amazing experience. I'm literally loving every day.
You know, Madison, talk about the change for you, because you were in high school just a year ago, and now that you're here, college tennis brings a different type of environment and intensity, right? What's the difference? Why is it better or worse than back when you're playing individually for yourself?
I actually love college tennis. I think it's so much more fun than just playing for yourself, because you're not wanting to let anybody else down. You're playing for some of your best friends, and it's more for them rather than just yourself.
Right.
What's the view I asked from Zoe's perspective, what's the view like from the freshman class? I mean, you guys all came in together. Is there a sense that you want to win it for these seniors, and how did they accept you guys from day one?
All the seniors have been great since day one. They've really they've set a great example for all of us, and we definitely want to try and win the national championship for them, because they've been there for us every single day since the beginning.
Yeah, and so what's your perspective? Because, I mean, you've been on good teams. It's not like USC tennis just evolved over this last year. But there's been a lot of good teams here. You know, what makes this team special? What, do you think, helps them or separates them even from teams in the past to go for that national championship?
Yeah, well, I feel like we have the go-get-it attitude this year, and for the first time this year, we've had a lot of close matches, and everyone's had the ability to stay calm and stay composed, and I think that's a part of the team chemistry that we have, is that in big moments we've done some great things, and I think that's given us a lot of confidence in every single match, so it's really exciting. I'm jazzed.
You also have I'm not surprised you stay calm and composed, because your coaches are so calm and composed. I mean, Richard, does he ever get angry? I mean, Richard Gallion is like the nicest guy in coaching. I mean, I'm sure there's another side to him, but I mean, have you seen it? What does it look like?
Richard angry. I think I've seen that like half a time, like in my 4 years. He doesn't get angry.
No, he doesn't. He's like the nicest guy.
No, he is the nicest guy. And I think that's what helps us, honestly, because he's like had this huge fatherly figure for me. No matter if it's a good day or a bad day, he's like got our back. So I mean, that's a super supportive feeling. Yeah. Definitely never loses it.
And Madison, Jordan alluded to it a little bit. The freshman class, being close and having some camaraderie. You play doubles with Gabby Smith, predominantly. Which do you like? Is it doubles? I mean, do you like the singles? Do you like doubles? And obviously, when you form a relationship like you have with Gabby, only being freshmen, is that something you look forward to all the way through?
Yeah, what I think most people don't know is Gabby and I have actually known each other since we were about 11 years old. So we already have quite, we have a very good relationship. And I think that definitely helps in doubles. And I actually love doubles as well as singles, but doubles, the energy is just incredible from the first point, and that really sets the tone for the match.
Right.
Well, just 3 matches to go in your career, Zoe. Let everyone know now. They can see you 3 more times at home at least, although hopefully I'm sure you'll host NCAAs. But Utah and Colorado coming up this week, April 10 and 11. Those matches are in the afternoon, 1:30 and noon at Mark Stadium, and then it all ends. Your senior day is going to be against UCLA on April 16th. That starts at 11:30 a.m. Think you'd be jazzed for that match a little bit?
Oh, yeah. Bring it on. Does it get better than that?
I will be there to watch for sure. I can guarantee you that. Everyone else should come out as well. This is the #1 team in the country. There are currently 3 #1 teams right now at USC, 11 teams in the top 10 this spring. So hopefully a lot of championships, a lot of hardware to be brought home. We'll be talking about it on Trojans Live. When we come back, we'll get with JJ and talk baseball, talk football, talk everything, talk some tennis.
Might talk tennis.
Why not? We're back at the beach.
They're the best in the country.